Alright, so welcome back to the Supra again. So, taking off from where we last left off in the last video. So the hat, the little top hat. I'm an idiot. Yeah, so anyway, the top hat for the fuel system, I'm going to get that all painted up today. And then I'll show you a little bit more on the car. So I've not really done much, but there's little things happening. So anyway, I'm going to get this cleaned up and then I get some paint started on it. So yeah. So first things first, go on with metal prep. Just make sure all the rust's gone and it's prepped properly. Got a little zinc coating on there, just so that it doesn't rust in future. So let's crack on. All you got to do, all I'm going to do, is just glug it on. Make sure you coat everything. Like so. So you can always tell when it's working because you get these little fine fizzy bubbles. So that's converting all the old, what little bits of rust there are on it, into good solid metal underneath. So yeah, leave that for 20 minutes or so to soak and then wash it off. So what I like to do is use some of the solution and wash it quite thoroughly. So as you can see down there, if you use that little rusty spot for example, if you brush it in, you see how it sort of disappears? Not fully, but it gets rid of a lot of the surface rust. It's like up there. Really good stuff this. And then you got to wash it off with water afterwards. Make sure you dry it thoroughly before you paint it. But yeah, as you can see, it's all coming away. So yeah, good shit this. Alright, so as you can see, that looks a lot cleaner now. No more surface rust on there. So now I'm just going to go and give it a quick washing off outside, and then we'll get to some paint. So now it's had a wash, I'm just going to give it a quick heat gun in just to dry out as much of the water as possible. Obviously in some of the corners down here you might not get it fully out, so you just want to make sure that there's no residual water left on it, because obviously once you paint it, you've still got water under your paint, so just make sure it's all dry. Right, so it's all been washed off now, and now that it's been washed off, I've used the heat gun to dry it off because it's now a little bit warm. But yeah, as you can see, it's left like a little goldeny, sort of bronzy coloured tint to it. So that's now got a layer of zinc, I think it is, from this POR 15 metal prep. I think it leaves a layer of zinc, so it helps to prevent it from rusting. So yeah, so now the next thing is just to get some paint on there. So I'm going to start with a primer. Alright, so let's go and get some primer on there. There we go, got the grey, the primer on. Next is the black top coat. There we go, now on with black. Once that's done, bit of lacquer, and we're pretty much finished. And there we have it, it's all painted up, so let's get it on, show you how it fits. So there you go, it's all on, fits quite well that now, so I'll just get it tightened down and we're good to go. But before I do that, I need to tighten these up, because there's no nuts on there whatsoever. Right, that's them tightened up now, let's get this cap back on properly. Can't do it with one hand, it's tricky. There we go. Nuts and washers on. Don't need that much. There we go, that's that fully installed now. So all I've got to do is figure out where to put the battery, because it doesn't fit there where I want it to, which is a bit of a bummer. So it's either fit the battery somewhere else or buy a smaller battery which has got the same capacity, which is more expensive. So anyway, we'll have a look. So I've seen a few Supra owners fitting batteries here, because this is where the standard subwoofer used to be on some models, which I don't think this one did, which is why I'm having a bit of difficulty. So the battery, oh, that's heavy. Oh. I want it to fit in there. So as you can see on the lower bench, there's this little hook thing that sticks out, which is a bit of a pain. So the battery's already clocked over at a bit of a slanty angle there, which isn't too bad because I can just prop it up underneath something here. But then when you put the rear bench up, bear in mind this hasn't got a back on it yet, it's hard up there, you can't get a gap in it. So I'm just wondering what people have used. So I've just loosely thrown the parcel shelf back in for now. Bearing in mind these bolts aren't even tight, so there's a bit of wiggle room in it. Obviously my speakers are going to get in the way of the battery if I put it there. So if I want to slide my battery down, it's then going to hit that little clasp at the bottom. So I'm not quite sure what to do here. So I can have a shove it a little bit further and try again, which it will go in there, look. But as you can see, I'm having to really push that rear bench and it physically won't click. So it's still, you see? So I don't know what people are using other than the Odyssey batteries, which are ridiculously expensive. So if I close that, pull that back out, oh god, it's heavy, and then put that back into place. As you can see, just clicks back into place where it should be. So options. So since that last little clip there, I have installed the original backing, not the one with these 6x9s on it, and when you put that in, it will actually click in. So that's it locked into place there. So I can get the battery in there. So that's made my life a little bit easier. So I'm just going to be a case of another video for another time where I'm going to still keep my 6x9s within the parcel shelf, but in the centre here the piece of wood will be significantly reduced thickness wise, so then it gives that battery somewhere to sit within that area, which will be this area here obviously. So yeah, so at least I can still get it in there. So I've found a result which is pretty good. So I'm going to leave this video here and I'll save it for the next video. Probably won't be doing that in the next one because I've got some other bits I won't be doing. But yes, so at least I know I can now make a result from that. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video, and thanks again for watching.